This is Adrian Cohn. Adrian is from New York. He's with the St. Bernard Project through AmeriCorps and is kind enough to be a tour guide. How long have you been in New Orleans?
I've been in New Orleans since September, but my family's been here for 8 generations, so it's in my blood.
Wow, so it was a personal thing for you.
Yes.
Tell me the story of the gentleman who owns the home that the Seattle kids are working on today.
Sure. Well, thanks again for coming out. Mr. Harrison has been living in this house since 1981. That's when he purchased it. When he was younger, so in the 80s, he was working for the water pumping stations here in New Orleans, so he was frequently a part of keeping the city and this neighborhood from flooding, through rainstorms and hurricanes before Katrina. Eventually, he started working for the United States Postal Service, so he's been working for the government for many years. He's a hardworking American whose home was flooded during Hurricane Katrina. He left New Orleans and he eventually came back, but had a lot of back injuries that developed in 2003, so it made it really hard for him to rebuild his home. So eventually he got money from Road Home and from his insurance company, which he spent on a contractor who took off. Mr. Harrison's home is now being rebuilt by St. Bernard Project because we feel that he's a hardworking American who did everything right and needs a little bit of support getting back on his feet.
And that's he's one of 135 projects that your organization, the organization you work with, is working on now, right?
St. Bernard Project has rebuilt 425 homes in the greater New Orleans area. We currently have 18 sites open for construction, and we have 135 clients on our waiting list, with 5 new applicants calling every day.
And all with similar stories, obviously different, but similar to the one you just told.
Yeah, we have many families here in New Orleans who are writing in asking to be on our waiting list, who received money from Road Home and their insurance company but lost it to contractor fraud, or it simply wasn't enough of a payout to rebuild the home. It's a sad state here.
Yeah, it's a corruption on top of the storm. All right, we got a couple dozen Seattle prep kids working here today. Take me in. Let's go in the house and show me around a little bit.
Right
Let's
now
see a little bit about what they're doing.
We've got some volunteers building sawhorses, which will also be used as a shelf system for our tools and tool management. We're also working today on lead abatement, so the exterior paint is going to be chipped off, so that way it's a safe environment and we can repaint the house. You come on in here, and this is actually another great story about Mr. Harrison. This is his home. He owns both units. This is a double shotgun, and after this is rebuilt, he'll be living on this side of the house, and he'll be renting out the other side so that he can have another source of income. This is another way that St. Bernard Project is rebuilding the community and rebuilding people's lives financially and mentally.
So there's a plan.
There's a plan for sustainability, really. Yeah. We're rebuilding homes for people that can afford to live in the home, who own the home, and can afford to stay in the home after it's been built.
Right.
So this will be Mr. Harrison's living room. As you can see, there's a little fireplace here. This is a traditional shotgun, which means that there are no hallways. You just walk from room to room. Here's a bathroom. The radio is an essential part of doing business.
Every construction project has to have a radio.
We've got a bedroom that we just walked through. This will be a kitchen, and the laundry room will be in the very back.
So this is a bedroom?
Yep, that's the bedroom.
So this will be a nice, modest home.
Yep. We have, I'm not sure if we're keeping these floors, but we usually put down laminate wood floors with vinyl tile or regular tiles, and the walls are painted antique white. And all of the appliances in the bathroom are American standard. So it's a very reasonable home.
Also on the tour with us is Jay Barry from the 91 Huskies, who came down to see what he can do to help out. From Denver, right?
Yes, sir.
Still from Denver. Says he's a real estate man. Maybe you got to talk to him, huh?
There we go.
That's Randy Novak from Shirts Across America, and there's several kids. We only saw a couple of them in here, but they're all outside working on scraping off paint and just doing outside work right now. What is it, probably 80 degrees already, 75 degrees?
Yeah, it's about 80 degrees. It's going to be a hot one. Drink a lot of water.